Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm doing my finale for the Deck of Panning Project Pan. This is a project based on a deck of cards that Emily from Emily and Max created, and she shuffles a game board every single month that has prompts that correlate to each card in a deck of cards. This project has been so fun to do this year, and I'm definitely joining in next year. Emily has mentioned that she's bringing it back, but she is making a few tweaks, so I look forward to watching her instructional video in early next year. I will link her down below if you haven't heard of her, but I'm sure you have. I've been working on 7 prompts this last month, and if you missed my last 2 videos, I did get my wisdom teeth taken out earlier this month. So my numbers are a lot lower than I anticipated or that I had hoped for. So I've had a lot of no makeup days while recovering from surgery. So I'm trying not to let it get me down. I had a really successful panning year, and I do have 2 more goals met on this finale. So I'm really happy about that. Let's get into the numbers. For this project, I go through the prompts and products in the order that I rolled them in. So the item that's been in the project the longest was for the Joker prompt, and that is an item that you really don't want to pan. I unfortunately chose a product that I didn't want to pan because I didn't like it. A lot of people choose a product that's hard to pan, but they love still. Yeah, so next year I'm going to be a little easier on myself when I choose the Joker, but I've been working on my Milani Soft Focus Glow. It's like a glowy primer. It's a base product. I don't like this because it looks really cakey on my skin, either under foundation or mixed in with my foundation. So my goal was to finish this and use it in my lotions, which if you follow along with my Throwback 30 project pan, you know I'm terrible at remembering to use lotions. So this has been in the project since August. And again, my goal is to finish it. I had 15 total uses last update, and I did not use this at all this last update. But if you can tell, it might look a little different to you because right before this update, I just decided to squeeze everything out of it and put it in this little lotion bottle. There was actually quite a bit of product left in here, but this little container will be going to the trash, and at some point, maybe next year, I'll try to pan this lotion. It'll definitely be in the summer because this is super glowy and sparkly, and I just don't like it. But I'm going to try to use it in the summer on my legs and my arms. But my goal was not met, unfortunately. The next prompt was nail polish, and I was working on my Sally Hansen Insta Dry nail color in the shade Slick Slate. This is what I have on my nails today, and I just realized I'm not wearing my wedding ring. I take it off when I do the dishes, and I totally forgot to put it on. Anyway, my goal for this was to use it 5 times, and last update I had used it 3 times. So I only had 2 more uses, and I am really happy that I got my 2 more uses this manicure, and then I also used it on my toes. So I did meet my 5 use goal, which is really exciting. I am terrible at remembering to do my nails, and sometimes I'm just lazy and I don't want to do my nails. So we'll see. I think I'll only pan a nail polish next year if I get it in this project. I don't think I'll include it in my Partners in Cream project next year like I've been doing this year. The next prompt was social media pics, and I posted 3 products on my Instagram stories, and I had you guys vote. If you don't want to miss out on those votes, I encourage you to follow me on Instagram. I'll have my handle on the screen and in the description box below. But Instagram picked something that I totally forgot to grab. Why do I do this? I don't know. But it's my Rare Beauty liquid highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. My goal for this was 22 uses. I will of course have the weights on the screen like I typically do. So sorry I don't have it here to show you. Last update I had used this 10 times, and I was actually able to use it 7 more times since the last update. So I have a total of 17 uses, which is 5 short of my goal. So I did not meet my goal, but I'm glad I'm getting use out of it. I typically mix it with my cream blushes, which I think is just really beautiful finish. I'm not doing that today, but yeah, I really enjoyed using it that way, and that's probably how I'll use it until it's gone. And then the next prompt was random color generator. I will put the color on the screen, and it was this beautiful leaf green, I think it was called. And for that, I rolled in the shade Equinox from my Profusion Harvest palette. This is what it was looking like last update. I actually had hit pan only after 4 uses. My goal is 10 uses, and honestly, I should have just rolled it out last update after I hit pan, because I only used it twice this past month with a total of 6 out of the 10 uses, so I did not hit my goal of 10. I am wearing it today on my outer corner and in my crease. Definitely did not blend it out very well, but I think it's a really beautiful shade. I'm really glad that I rolled it in. And I also have it on my bottom lash line too, but this is what it's looking like now. This is a very creamy shadow. It's almost like a Super Shock from ColourPop. It's very emollient, and it just moves around in the pan. But it's really beautiful. I'm so glad that I was working on it. The next prompt is oldest product. And I rolled in my oldest highlighter, which is from ColourPop. It's the shade Dreamscape, and my goal for this was to use it 22 times. This is what it was looking like after 11 times last month, and I've only used it 4 times since the last update, which is a total of 15. And this is what it's looking like now. I don't imagine 4 uses would change the appearance of it very much, but I do have this in my inner corner today and down the bridge of my nose. It's a really pretty icy color, perfect for the winter time. I'm painting like 3 other highlighters, so I don't imagine I'll be reaching for this the rest of winter, but maybe in the new year I will. The next 2 prompts I rolled in last update, so I put some pretty small usage goals because I knew I only had a month. The first prompt was represents another project pan, and I chose the project Happy Hour, which recently started. It was created by Danny and Deb in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies, and it's a project all about happy hour, like alcohol and bars and things like that. I chose the prompt St. Patty's Day, which is my husband's birthday, so I thought that was fun. And the prompt for that is something green or gold. I decided to roll in a single eyeshadow from Dose of Colors. This is the shade Heart of Gold. And this is what it was looking like when I rolled it in last month. I had only swatched this. I never put it on my eyes, so I really wanted to get at least a couple uses out of it before the end of the year. So my goal was just to use it 5 times. Unfortunately, I did not hit my 5 uses, but I did use it 3 times, which I think is great. This is what it's looking like now. Hopefully you can see a little bit of wear. I am wearing this on my inner corner today, and I think it pairs really pretty with the green. Kind of St. Patty's Day, green and gold. Didn't even think about that. But I got 3 out of my 5 uses, and I'm just really happy that I got any use on it at all. The last prompt that I rolled in was newest product, And I just went back to my most recent haul video, and someone had decluttered this MAC pigment to me, and I never used a loose pigment before, so I just wanted to see if I even liked this type of product. And this is in the shade Old Gold. My goal was just to use this 2 times. I said very low goal because it's kind of a specialty product, and again, I only had a month to use it. I actually used this 3 times, so I did hit my goal and surpassed it, which I was really happy with. The 3rd use was today, and I have this on the center of my lid. It has like a green gold shift, so I thought it was really perfect to marry the green and the gold together. But I do want to swatch this for you because I realized that this is very similar to a shade in my Harvest palette. So here is Old Gold. It's really hard to see the green shift to it on camera. Sorry, my veins are popping out. It's from my IV, from my wisdom teeth. But if you have the Profusion palette, there's this shade called Marigold, and it has a beautiful green shift to it. You can kind of see it there. So I'm going to swatch that and put it next to Old Gold. Look at that. Of course, this Marigold color is a topper, but I feel like they're super similar, and you might be able to build that Marigold color up. I feel like Marigold has a little bit more, maybe like a peachy orangey undertone, and Old Gold is more of like a yellow, but they give almost the same effect. Here they are on my fingers. Marigold is here. You can see it's more like a topper shade, and then Old Gold is the pigment. I just thought that was interesting. I discovered that today, so I just wanted to share it. But that's it for my update. I do want to share some numbers with my project overall. I ended up rolling through 19 different products and prompts, which is quite a few, I feel like. And I met 13 of my goals, which I feel like is quite the accomplishment. Of course, there's quite a few that I did not meet, but 13 out of 19 is pretty good to me. And 4 of those goals that I met were empties. So I got 4 empties out of my collection through this project, and really that's a lot of the reason why I started panning, was to minimize my collection, go through my products, and use them up, because I have a lot of old stuff in my collection, or I did. I'm narrowing it down pretty good, I think. I will be doing my inventory in January. I always do it in the beginning of each year. It gives me a chance to take advantage of every single day of the year to work on items and hopefully get more empties. I feel like I'm really close with some of them, so I don't want to do my inventory quite yet. I really hope you enjoyed this finale, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. That also tells me that you want me to do it again next year, which I am. So if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I encourage you to do so. So I see you in my next video.